This is Dr. Ramu, Professor, Head of Computer Science Engineering, Narsimha Engineering College, Hyderabad. In last class, we have seen that the historical perspective of the DBMS. In today's class, we are going to see the difference between the file system and the DBMS. And in this class, we are going to see the file, what is a file system and what is a DBMS and the difference of the file system and the DBMS and the definitions also. Coming to the file system, what is a file system? So in the last class I have shown the tree structure of file system. You just open the command prompt and type tree, then you will get the structure of file system. The structure of file system is in the form of hierarchical, means that is a tree structure. For example, there is a one folder F, subfolder F1 and one more subfolder F2, right? This is the hierarchical, means this is a tree format. The file system is in the tree format. When it comes to the definition of the file system, it's a technique for arranging the files in the storage devices, right? Simple. So however, storing your files in your folders is called as a file system. For this, the main thing is it is going to organize the data and enable the reading and writing on the storage media, right? The file system comes with the OS, right? You are not going to install any separate software for the file system. Yes or no? When you install the OS as any kind of OS like a Linux, Windows or any kind of OS, if you install, by default you will get a file system. The file system is able to store your files. Got it? And the main thing is to storing the data like a NTFS, FAT32 and XZ4. All these are the file systems we are going to use in the Windows, Linux operating systems. Even you can take the Mac also. And coming to the DBMS. The DBMS is not a simple like our file system. It is a separate software. The main purpose of the software is going to see the functionalities of the software, storing, retrieving and managing the data. And the main point here you have to observe that with the security. Please note this point. Security, right? Security plays vital role. You have a data in the computer, it doesn't have any password, the others can see your data. Yes or no? Like the way if you don't have a security for the data, right, others can also view. The data is a primary thing means the privacy for the everyone, right? How to provide the security for the data. And see, access the data request from the applications. Based on the request, the data is going to access. Got it? The DBMS is a software to managing, storing and retrieving the data with a security. That is the main point here. And coming to the features, manages the database with the efficiency. Please note this. Efficient data management and used in the large systems for storing and retrieving data. For a small applications, even you can manage with your file system also. But if you want to manage a huge data, for example, in our college, 4,000 students are there, right? If you want to manage the 4,000 students data, right? So their marks, right? And the personal data and the registered subjects, like the way so many parameters are there, right? If you maintain such kind of data, we require a separate system, that is the database management system. The examples are MySQL, Oracle and PostgreSQL. Normally we are going to use the Oracle or MySQL regularly to manage this kind of data. See the key difference of the file system and the DBMS. The definition, it's just a file storing the files, manages the files in the storage medium like your hard disk, pen drives, anywhere, right? But coming to the DBMS, it is a software. It is a software to creating and managing the databases. That is the difference of the file system and the DBMS. And data representation is unstructured and isolated. There is no structure for the data. But when it comes to the DBMS, it is a well structured and well defined relationships also. Right? For the data, the relation is there. For the one attribute to another attribute and one field to another field, right? One table to another table, there is a kind of the relation is there for the better access. And coming to the efficiency, it's a limited storing and retrieving the data, but here highly efficient. The DBMS is highly efficient. And coming to the data redundancy, here high, here low. Why? For example, if you maintain the multiple copies, right? Multiple copies. For example, you need to give the one file to the 5 members access, right? Then you need to store this data in different location, x1 location, x2 location, x3 location, x4 location, x5 location, right? This is the u1, user 2, user 3, user 4 and user 5. But what we are going to do in the DBMS, we will create a one file, X file, you are going to give the access to the all the users. That is the advantage of the DBMS, right? So here the data redundancy is low, that is the reason. And the security, for every record level, relational level, right, entity level, every part you are going to give the access. For example, if I share a 200 pages document with you, can I do restrict to the pages between the 150 to 180 pages? Can I do restriction? No, it is not possible. But here you can do any kind of restriction at any level. That is the advantage of the DBMS. And coming to the data consistency. For example, if you have 5 files, if you do some modifications in this file, these 4 files are remaining same with the old data. It doesn't have the updation. Got it? It doesn't have the updation. But in the DBMS, I have only single file. It's going to maintain the consistency data, right? Ensures the consistency and concurrency. Means, for example, one file is there. If you use the C language or Python language, if you try to access the one file and if you open the same file with other application, it is going to show the error. The file is already someone application are using. Got it? We'll get some kind of such kind of error. But here this is going to provide the concurrency, means one file can access the more than one user. That is a concurrency. And backup and recovery, it's not available, but here it is going to provide. Advantage of the file system. So no need to install. This is simple. It comes with the OS. No need to install. Simple and lightweight and integrated with the operating system. There is no separate software and suitable for the standalone and small scale task, right? Means for the small applications, this is going to useful. And the disadvantages, highly redundant, means multiple copy of data you need to maintain, and limited data sharing. We cannot share the same file with others. And the security, there is no security here. And the time consuming and labor, it means I told you, no? So this is the more manual process is required in the file system. Whereas in the DBMS, there is no manual work, right? Very less manual work. Coming to the DBMS advantages. So offers a multiple data storage and retrieve the methods. And coming to the provides the integrity, right? Integrity, consistency and security. These are the main 3 pillars of the DBMS. The main integrity, whether the data is right or wrong. Consistency, maintain the same copy of data. Security, at every level you need to maintain the security. And reduce the redundancy and application development time also, right? And the backup and recovery features also it will provide, and support the complex transactions. And also here also some disadvantages are there. Requires some more resources. Got it? More resources and higher initial setup and maintenance cost. Got it? For the file system, no need to do anything. By default, it will come with the OS. You are going to use straightforward. But here you need to initially set up, means you have to create the database system in your laptop or your computer or in your server. That is required. And the use cases, for example, if you have personal use, you simply use the file storage, right? File system, the file storage, it is not required for the personal use. For the enterprise applications, not feasible. You can do, but not for the all the applications. But the essential, this is the essential ERP and the CRM, some kind of applications, right? And the data analytics. So we cannot provide the data analytics effectively, but here you going to prefer. And the mobile applications, basic storage, it will provide the basic storage, but here data synchronization with the application. In the summary, the file system is not effective for the big applications. It is only for the small scale applications or the personal use. The DBMS is going to use for the top applications, right? And the industry needs it is going to do. Designed for the structured and scalable and secure data management, essentially modern applications in enterprise, right? Choose the depends on the scale of operations, right? How much applications are big, right? What is the size of application and the security requirements and data complexity. Based on these parameters, you are going to choose whether the application, which applications you are going to fit, whether the file system or the DBMS. In the next class, we are going to see the data model. Okay, thank you.